Welcome to Sailing Seacat. We're a family of 4 leaving behind our comfortable land life for a life at sea to show our girls the world. From working on board, learning as we go, we'll be showing the highs, the lows and everything in between as we take on this new life to spend more time together as a family.
So I'm just got down to the marina. Hello! So I'm coming to see how Joe's getting on with my stage / decking. So I've only seen pictures of it so far. So I think he's only got a couple of planks left to put on, so it is nearly done. So I'm excited to see what he's been up to. This is kind of a controversial thing. I'm sure a lot of people will think, what have you done that for? But this is crucial for us to be able to live. So my income is going to be our only income, or only main income apart from renting out a house. So I need to be able to film my classes consistently. It can't be, oh, we can't get to land for a few days, so I can't do anything. It needs to be something that I can use all the time. We saw another catamaran do this, so that's why we decided to do it. So let's take a look.
It's just screwing down the last plank. Just had to cut it and curve it for the shape of the boat, and then once that's on, we've got a tiny bit to go in there and just 2 clean cuts up either side and she's done.
I don't know why in my head I felt like it was going to feel a lot more unstable than it is, but it's absolutely perfect. And this is where you're going to see me doing my workouts. Good morning movers, happy Mondays.
This was one of those projects that turned out so much better than I had expected, and it really is the key for us to be able to maintain this lifestyle. I teach online fitness and I need to be able to do it on the go without having to worry about finding somewhere on land or finding a beach to do it. I can literally do it when we're at anchor or at a marina. That's another job ticked off the list, and now we're going to go out and do a little bit of med mooring practice and drop in our new anchor.
My little assistant. So it's high tide at the moment. It is so calm. The river's literally flat. This is my first time dropping the anchor, so good lesson today.
We decided to upgrade from our 25 kilo CQR anchor to a 32 kilo Rockner, just due to the fact we're going to be living at anchor quite a lot in sort of sand based bottoms rather than mud as you generally have on the east coast of the UK. Right, start dropping.
How much do you want out?
Today we had a little practice of dropping the anchor and doing some stern to, or med mooring as you call it, sort of backing up onto the pontoon, which is quite common in Greece.
After a successful afternoon, Pearlie was ready for a sleep, which gives me the chance to practice taking the boat on and off of the dock. So we've been doing this as much as we can, and we did it about 4 or 5 times on this day. Just up and down the river, we went to the fuel dock, we went on a hammerhead and then back into our berth. So I am far from a professional here. I am total beginner really, but every chance that we get I'm kind of getting more of a feel for it. 99% of the time Joe will be doing all of the boat handling, but I need to, you know, at least know that in an emergency I could get us to safety. As always seems to be the case with boats, there was something to repair after this day, and we found that our outdoor shower hose head had just perished and that had been leaking, so we had filled up our sugar scoops a little bit, so we had to fix that and get the water out.
Oh.
It's overflowing from there into here and then into there. That one's not quite overflowed yet. Getting through it. I'll have to get this side out into here, then I'll have to get the back out.
Yeah.
Then I'll have to try and dry it and get in there and put a torch on and see if it's coming out. It's definitely filling up that back then coming into here.
Is it filling up still as you're emptying it?
No, because I've turned the pump off.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I wouldn't mind doing before we go away is putting a bilge pump in here
Yeah. The power of the nappies for drying up and absorbing any water where it shouldn't be. Here you go, give these to Daddy, please. Got them?
I've got some more. I've got some. I got new nappies for you.
Hey?
Look, I got some. Here we go, Daddy. I got some here for you.
Have you?
I have. They're for you.
Oh, thank you.
To fix it.
So this is going to be our last couple days in the house, so we're just throwing away rubbish from the cupboards, sorting everything out, and we've got so much more stuff than we had anticipated, haven't we? I mean, look at this. This is just gift bags that, like, people have gifted stuff to us. The whole top of the cupboard.
Someone hoards them.
And then just random, this is all just like junky bits, so we're just going to work our way along the kitchen floor tonight and see how far we get. We just got down to the marina and the car's loaded up with bits and bobs. So this morning we have got to get all the tools organised. So yesterday we got all the tools out because there was so much stuff still on the boat that we hadn't even sorted through. So that we can put it back in with stuff that we're not going to need all the time, and then stuff that we're going to need to grab quick. So organising that this morning, then back to the house, get the rest of our stuff. We're moving in. Most important thing. All the coffee. Wonky coffee, if you're watching this, you're going to get us through the first part of this trip. Right, this is the final tidying up project, which looks worse than it is. It's kind of organised chaos, so just moving any like chemically bits out from the bedrooms and then separating parts and tools, because at the minute they were just all mixed up everywhere. So we've brought it all out so that we can put it back in some sort of system, I suppose. And this is something that we should have done weeks ago, so that we could have just literally moved on today, but it's one of them things, isn't it? Joe's been so busy getting everything else ready and servicing the engines, and I've been busy with work and packing up the house. I think we probably underestimated how much of a big job the actual moving on was going to be, but we're getting there.
So I'm just putting all the final bits in the kitchen, which will got the air fryer, electric kettle, and a coffee machine.
Perfect.
Just checking to see what space we got here, because this will probably be where quick grab tools and stuff go.
So we're currently playing a game of I'm a tidy, you untidy. Cool. Definitely do not eat all this Tupperware. But it's here now. Oi! Oi! Monkey! Oi, monkey! What are you doing in my cupboards? What are you doing in my cupboards? What are you doing in there? Why are all my plates on the floor? Look what your sister's done with all the plates. Ah,
I'm going to need you and help.
thank you very much. That's really helpful. Should we count them? How many's that? Next one. How many's that?
You want the
3.
One, two, three. Oh.
Yeah, good girl.
What you making, Prim? You're making a giraffe? Let's have a look at yours. Oh yeah, coming along. So we're about day 3 now from officially moving on the boat, and it is a mess. So at this point is where I'm sort of thinking, okay, I've probably overpacked with that, got too much of this, too much of that, and some things will have to go back to the house. I don't know where to start. We've been talking a lot about toys. That was probably one of the hardest things to pack, taking everything we had in our house and thinking, right, what do they really want, what they're going to love, and then for Pearl, things that she's going to grow into and she's going to want to play with 6 months or a year from now. I've got these nets online, which are great because then they can help themselves to what they want. So I've just put like a couple of puzzles, colouring book. Pearly loves like lots of musical stuff, so I'm going to be ruthless. Things that I think, right, they're not playing with that, gonna get the chop. So rummaging around, I bought this kind of like big hanging storage thing for their room that I can hopefully pop lots of clothes in, because at the minute where Pearl's kind of learning to feed herself, she could go through 2 or 3 outfits a day. She's got a lot of clothes. This is what I've got to put away today. This is all of the girls' clothes, and that's all of mine, which I can see. Yes, it's a lot, but bear in mind that almost a quarter of this is my gym stuff. Oh, this is heavy. So I'm not one for loads of shoes and bags and designer clothes or anything like that, but I don't know if other people felt the same when you're downsizing or going to boat life or van life. I'd accumulated just so much stuff. I've sold hundreds and hundreds of items on Vinted, things that are just in the back of the wardrobe, in drawers, that I think, oh, I might wear that one day, and I've never worn. So it's good to strip it back to one bag. I know it's a big bag, but it is one bag. So I'm just making some bagels. They're made with cottage cheese, so they're really high in protein. They're super filling. Literally cottage cheese, self-raising flour, and baking powder. And that's it.
What are we making today?
We're making bagels.
Bagels.
And what are you mixing up for me?
Egg.
Good job.
And I'll be so good. I'm not moving it everywhere.
That is really good. Well done.
I do it like this.
That's it. I think we're going to need to get our bigger bowl from home, aren't we? Do you think the bowl's a bit small? Where are you going with your basket, Prim? Do some shopping. So we're down to the absolute last of everything, all the food. So we're just gonna go to the shop quickly, me, Prim and Pearl. And Joe is helping hands on his boat for the afternoon.
I made it up like that and it's gonna open.
Well done.
We're finally finishing the netting, Lily.
This
Last
was
few
the
bits.
first project we started, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The last one we're finishing. We just had this last little bit to do. So while the sun's out, we're getting to it. Well, actually, I'm sitting here having a snack and Joe's doing it, to be fair. Sit here with me.
Oh, you come sit there with me.
I was just going to have a little snack with Daddy. Want to sit with us?
Yes, okay. I'll do it. I can't find his mummy's house.
He can't find his mummy's house.
No, because he's been to the beach and he's lost.
Oh dear, what should we do?
And he'll find his way home.
Is there somewhere for us to sit?
Yeah, I'll see you there.
Show the big way then. The tender and we've come up the river to Pinmill. It's an absolute gorgeous day, a little bit chilly but it's really sunny. So we took a walk and found a park for Prim and Pearl, and we went past the Button Oyster. which is a really nice pub here right on the water, and usually we always go in for food. But I packed a picnic, done a packed lunch. Joe's fuming. He thought he was getting burger and chips. And good job we didn't stop for something to eat, because we knew the tide was going out, but we didn't think it was going out this quick. And we are almost in the mud. So we're just going to run, see if we can get out. Oh dear. Are we sat?
Well, I might be able to get it out, but the engine's stuck because it's straight down. Never put it up because.
Ah.
Oh, all things.
Oh, lady. I'm never going to get around there.
Daddy must be sick.
Never in a million years because that fucking engine.
Well, that was interesting. Joe literally, we had to pull the boat to the end of the pontoon, and then he had to like dig us out with the oars and row like the absolute Hulk. But we made it.
I'm just removing the old diesel heater pump because it's failed and we've got no heat in it. Because it's only a Chinese counterfeit, but unless we want to wait a week for a new one without no heating, it'll be very cold.
It's not, but it's harder to
I'm going
undo.
to put a little daub of nail varnish on the inside of mine, so we know it's mine.
If you take the front line,
Yep.
I'll take this one.
Yeah, I can flick it off.
Right, I've got mine off. We're just drifting at the minute.
Off.
It's actually quite hard to get out of there in a way because you're so far over. The boat's
You've
trying to
got
go
to come out
forwards
first.
before you can turn.
Yeah.
Right, lines are all in.
Gates are all shut. God, it's absolutely flat. No boats either direction. I don't think I've seen it this flat. I
You
take
can
over.
drive.
Yeah.
What depth we got?
8 metres.
Speed are we doing?
5 knots.
What side of the marked channel do you want to be?
Right side.
Yeah.
So we pass other vessels port to port. Yeah?
Mhm.
So our diesel heater has broken. We got a new pump for it, but we need to get a whole new one. So Ollie from Sea Power Marine has just phoned to say that he's got it in. He's up at Levington, so it's just up the river from us, and we're out anyway. So we're going to swing in there and pick it up today.
Suffolk Yacht Harbour, Suffolk Yacht Harbour. This is sailing vessel Seacat, sailing vessel Seacat, over. Is it possible to pull in and jump on the fuel dock for 2 minutes to run up to Sea Power just to collect a parcel, over? But just grab that midship line you've got there and just tie it down to the closest cleat first. That's all that matters for now.
Well, can you go forward and back into it?
Yeah, I can do.
If you can, maybe do that. So ease up, you're coming in pretty square, it's good.
You good?
Yeah,
Right, I'm going to run up
go on then.
and grab the parcel and I'll be back. All right?
Alrighty. And there goes the receiver for our mics. Bye. Oh, I managed to rescue it, but I don't think it's going to work, but we'll see. Right. I think it's dried out. Dee dropped our mic receiver in the water. Me! I went and got it though. I managed to lay down and grab it, but I don't know if it's going to work. What we got?
New diesel heater.
Heating!
Well, I've just looked at the loom and it's not an easy job.
Oh.
It's not a straight, easy swap over. We'll see. Right.
Right, moment of truth. See if it still works. No, she's a goner, I think. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, that's the answer to that then. We've got to get new mics, but these are only cheap. Not the end of the world. Lesson learned.
On our next episode, we say our final goodbyes, welcome new crew, and sail down the River Orwell for the last time, headed for the Med and our new life.